And now, ladies and gentlemen, Fox Sports Net is proud to present Pro Beach Volleyball from Granite Bay, Folsom Lake, right near Sacramento, California. It's the AVP Golden State Open. Hello again, everybody, and welcome. I'm Bill McDonald, and Pro Beach Volleyball is back coast to coast here on Fox Sports Net. In just a matter of moments, weather permitting, it's all good. If the clouds just don't drip the rain down, we're going to have some semifinal and final action for you, and we are psyched. But the biggest story here this afternoon is not who's here, but who is not here. And for all the goods on that, it's right down to the sand and our very own Craig Hummer.
Thanks, Billy. Well, that's right. Perhaps the biggest person on tour is not here this weekend, and that is Kent Steffes. He battled through a flu last weekend in Corpus Christi. He's decided to take this week off, and the word from the sand is he's going to partner with perhaps Mike Whitmarsh in a couple weeks. That leaves Jose Loiola without a partner this weekend, or I should say a new partner. And for more on that, let's go back to you.
Joined now by my boy, MD Mike Dodd, and this tour is getting a little nationalistic, don't you think? It's going to be Emanuel and Jose Loiola teaming up. This is the team of the future getting set for the Olympics.
And that's the whole purpose that Emanuel and Loiola got together. They want to practice for the FIVB, get ready to earn points so that they can have automatic berths next year. That leaves Steffes out in the open. He gave Whitmarsh a call last week, but Whitty was in Alaska, so...
this team is going to be good.
This team is going to be great. Emanuel has all the skills. He teamed up with Steffes last week. Loiola had a little knee injury. They just blew right through the event, winning, and now he's here with Loiola. They have a chance to make it to the final. They're a great squad, a lot of talent.
Yeah, we saw Emanuel bust it out during the Tucson Open. We saw what he could do, and he's getting it done again here this weekend. They're going to face Blanton and Fonoimoana, who have been very consistent all season long in our semifinal.
Yeah, Fonoimoana came out with a great King of the Beach at the start of the year. They've had some up and downs throughout the last few weekends, but they're back in the semifinals, wanting to get to a final. And Eric Fonoimoana is very hungry. His dad has been battling cancer. He wants to really put on a good show and do well for his dad, and that's a tough situation for Eric. And we all go out to Alio, his father, and wish him well and wish the family well.
It should be great action here, and whoever wins our semifinal gets Karch and AJ for the title. Get set. We are back here on Fox Sports Net, the place to party all summer long. Semifinal action after this. At Folsom Lake, those are the last 5 tournaments, so Steffes wins 3 in a row. Will not win here this afternoon as he is at home watching with the rest of you. We expect to see Kent back in action in a couple of weeks. The weather is ever-changing on us, though, on this Sunday, so let's go down now for an update, and Craig Hummer.
Thanks, Billy. Well, I tell you what, earlier today it was very cold out. You can see the shirt is buttoned all the way down to the sleeves as well as almost all the way to the top. But we've started to see some sun. I feel like it's a Groundhog Day. I'm looking for my shadow, and it is starting to come out. The court today is going to be very soft and very deep, so this should be an interesting final.
But before the final, Craig, we have semifinal action. And in the semifinals, as mentioned, Fonoimoana and Blanton going up against the Brazilian team, who is going to be so dominant. And we are talking about Loiola and Emanuel. 8-12, and birthday boy Eric Fonoimoana to serve. MD, this is a completely different situation than what we saw yesterday when these two teams played.
Yeah. Fonoimoana and Blanton beat Emanuel and Loiola 15-3 in the semifinals. Just waxed them. I think Loiola was feeling a little bit of a pressure since Steffes won with Emanuel the week before.
Big hit by the body, Eric Fonoimoana, who started out the year, of course, in grand style, winning the King of the Beach.
Here you see Fonoy just keeping the ball in front of him and unloading. Loiola wants to stay up at the net on that and keep the pressure on with the block.
You know, you look at Blanton and Fonoimoana, I think that's unmatched athleticism. 2 wonderful athletes going at it. There's a chicken wing opportunity for Blanton, but too hard of a smack there by Emanuel Rigo. Goes by just Emanuel. 12-8, and Jose Loiola will go back and serve.
Billy, if anyone can match those guys athletically, it's Jose Loiola and Emanuel Rigo.
Yeah, a lot of court coverage. And a lot of high jumping. Emanuel with the big block at the net.
There you see Emanuel and Loiola both equally effective blocking at the net, jump serving. When you talk about the athleticism, there aren't two players on the beach right now with the jump, the ball control, the skills, and everything you need than Emanuel and Loiola. They are physically above the rest of the field.
Do you think Emanuel's got the best leap right now on the sand?
Well, he and Loiola are right there. I mean, when you get up as high as either one of those guys get, you're not worried about what's underneath you.
Yeah, it's not fair to have a trampoline like they have. Fonoimoana to serve and an ace. So the comeback starts to crawl. And this crowd backing now Fonoimoana and Dane Blanton.
9 serving 13.
9 serving 13. Fonoi's got to get up a few more serves like that if he's going to get himself and Blanton back into the game.
The breeze, what of it? Not much of a factor.
And timeout taken by the team of Jose
It has
Loiola.
been rather cold, overcast throughout most of the day. So fatigue is not going to play into any teams here that we'll see today.
And you mentioned earlier kind of a bittersweet weekend for Fonoi. It's his birthday, but then again, on the other hand, his father's gravely ill, Alio, with cancer. And I know Eric, that's got to be in the back of his mind throughout the match. He wants to do well. And of course, for his father, nothing but good wishes for him and the family. And it's a very difficult situation to play under.
Getting a chance to watch his son play at the highest level of volleyball here on the AVP Tour. There's no greater thrill than that.
Emanuel, side out, Bones back to launch.
Jimmy Urico, the tournament announcer, calling the nickname of Bones right there for Emanuel in the smack.
And there you have Emanuel playing the right side. He played the left side with Steffes last week, and he's a very versatile player. He's just gone over to the right without really missing a beat.
Which is his natural side, MD?
His natural side is his left side. He played left with another Brazilian player called Zamarco. They played in the Olympics together. He's played a lot of left side with Gomez earlier this year on the AVP Tour. And now with Loiola, he's going to be playing the right side not only this weekend, but hopefully into the Olympics.
Loiola block. Yes, Eric Fonoimoana getting up the ladder himself that time for the big stuff.
So you got Fonoi coming up with an ace serve, and now a stuff block on Loiola. Looks like Eric wants to get himself and his squad right back into it. Nice press over the net here.
It's a good shot to see how close and up. Dane Blanton, 26 years of age, calls Laguna Beach home. This will be Loiola's turn. That time using Fonoi, and a side out for Loiola.
By Jose Loiola, side out.
And Emanuel.
Emanuel giving Loiola a little inside set. Fonoi just not able to move his feet quick enough to get into position to block that ball side out.
Still a 3-point lead for Loiola and Emanuel, trying to get to the final where AJ and Karch await. Crossing them up that time. Looking one way, across the body the other way, Fonoimoana. As mentioned, Fonoi turned 29 today.
Emanuel dropping off the net again, and Fonoi just blistering it right at him.
Yeah, that's not what you want. You don't want to be in your heels backpedaling when the cannon comes, and look at this.
Well, Billy, we definitely have a ball game now. Fonoi with another ace. That makes it 11-13, and they are right back into it. And you can start to see a little bit of tension coming over Loiola and Emanuel. They were just kind of breezing through this match, and now all of a sudden, 11-13, they're thinking twice, going, we're going to have to come up with a little extra to finish this ball game.
They were up big, playing to the crowd, enjoying themselves. Oh! 1-point game!
Fonoimoana with another great jump serve, getting Loiola pass over on one, and Blanton finishing with an exclamation point.
Forget about a runaway train. Check it out. Blanton and Fonoimoana. Groovy, baby. We're back with more after this. On Fox Sports Net, Pro Beach Volleyball from Folsom, California, just outside of Sacramento. Great semifinal, 12-13, as Fonoi and Blanton have fought their way back. But now Emanuel and Loiola have a side out, leading by 1 and 2 away from a berth in the finals.
Emanuel with a nice little chop down cross court. They really needed that. They'd given up 4 straight points. Fonoimoana and Blanton right back in the match.
Little cut up, a chance for a point, and to get the game point off the block. And it's now 14-12.
That's a really tough play, Billy, when you fought back and fought back and fought back, and you finally get right on the verge of putting the pressure on Emanuel and Loiola. You hit an easy cut shot, you give them the 14th point. Now they're going to loosen up, they're in a little better position, and you wanted to really keep that pressure on at that point.
Yeah, the side change came at a great time for the Brazilians. Match point. To stave it off, Fonoimoana, yes! Pretty good set by Blanton in a clutch situation. By the way, our director Brad Fuss has given me a geography lesson. We are in Granite Bay, California, Folsom Lake.
And there you see Fonoimoana cutting across his body down the line. That's his favorite spike. And Blanton wants to get off a great jump serve and put some pressure on.
Nice little touch over the block, and once again we'll come to match point number 2 now for Emanuel and Loiola.
Again, Emanuel, only 24 years old, but just a wealth of experience in volleyball. I mean, I played against him down in Copacabana when he was about 17. He could jump to the roof then, and he's just gotten better and better, and he's so smooth. He's not real flashy, but boy, he just goes up and puts the ball down.
And you came back and spread the word. Watch out. From off the net, a chance to put things away right here. For the game and a berth in the finals, they got it. Loiola hammers it home. And Jose, Loiola, and Emanuel will move on. And third place will go to Fonoimoana and Blanton.
And again, the final point, the Brazilian jump serving, putting the pressure on, getting Fonoimoana and Blanton in trouble. They pick up the easy ball on defense. Jose puts it away. And another victory for Brazil. They're rolling through the losers bracket after losing to Fonoimoana and Blanton yesterday.
And there's the
final
exclamation point right there. The finals upcoming. Kirai and AJ are waiting.